I will not quote it in Arabic. Also, because if I try to quote it in Arabic, I'll butcher it, bro. Like, I'll butcher it.
Hi besties, and welcome back to another episode of Looney Tunes. Today our co-host is here.
Hello,
Sarah's back.
I'm back.
Did you miss her? Oh,
better.
did you miss us? Because
Yeah,
we
I
missed you.
Oh my god. We should have said that.
We should have said
Oh
that.
my god, look into the camera. Ready?
Did you miss us? Because we missed you.
They're gonna hate
Jail.
us so much. Wallah.
Anyways, besties, I want to ask you guys a question. Have you ever felt like you're falling behind because your timeline and your journey of your life doesn't match your peers? So this is exactly what we're talking about today in this episode.
All my friends are getting married.
What about me? So I'm pretty sure now, like, women will relate to this episode more, I feel like.
100%. 100%.
100%.
Especially because most of the people that our friends are marrying are like 27, 28 years old. So I don't think any
Yeah.
guy that's our age can relate to what we're talking about.
No, guys our age won't relate,
Yeah.
but they might relate to like societal pressures in general. Other than that,
Finding a job, especially now, finding a job and everything to start that stage of their life.
literally, which we will discuss in this episode. So, your 20s, the dilemma.
A roller coaster, bro.
Literally.
A roller coaster. Especially because like my 20s, like I'm 23, but someone else's 23 is completely different than what I'm going through right now.
Literally.
You know, like someone my age is married, has a kid, you know, everything.
Someone
And-
younger is having kids. Like, what?
No, and like I'm just figuring out my life, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the
No.
thing. I just feel like it's
weird.
it's so much pressure, you know?
It's so
And
much pressure and it's weird. It's like, what do you mean you're 21 and you gave birth to your second child? Hello, like,
sure.
I still don't have a stable full-time job.
No,
Like,
100%.
what do you mean?
100%. I'm on my third job this year. Like,
Congratulations.
I feel like, I swear to God, like, because after graduation, you just, I don't know, like in my case, I didn't want that degree to go to waste.
Yeah.
You know, like
course.
I wanted to build myself up. I wanted to work. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people are going through the same thing as us, you know?
Of course.
But at the same time, I have some of my closest friends. I went to their engagement this summer. I went to their wedding this summer. I have another wedding to go to, you know, it's just, and they're my age. And don't get us wrong, like everyone.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Bilakis. Like I love them so much. I am so happy for them.
Yeah, we're so happy. It's not about not being happy for them.
It's just it makes
It's just weird.
It makes you question your own journey. It makes
Yeah,
you question like where are you headed?
Especially
You know?
if it's like, okay, it's one thing seeing on social media like so many couples getting married. Like
مثل الأجانب and I don't know, like from
we
other
talked
countries.
about it. I talked about it with Ibrahim. I was telling him, like, literally, I've never seen more weddings than 2024 summer in my life.
100%.
You know?
Especially from people in their 20s.
Exactly. So it does make you question, like, wait, should I be doing that? But like, I don't have anyone in my life per se. Or masalan,
بالضبط.
how? Or where do I find? Or shit, am I not as worthy because I don't have a husband or I don't have a wedding to plan?
No, 100%.
And they become so busy. That's the thing. And like, especially if they're your best friends, they become so busy and preoccupied with planning and like their new husband, like their life
changes 180
خلاص.
degrees, like flips upside down, and they're doing something greater, you know, and you're just.
But no, I don't think it's great.
No, in their life.
In their life,
In
yeah.
their life, not in mine. Like,
Yeah.
different. Listen, I'm a firm believer. Like, even throughout all of this, like, my friends are getting married and I feel like every single time, because I'm not gonna lie, I did have like, I went through a phase where I was just like, is this ever gonna happen for me? You know? I genuinely,
Time is ticking.
exactly, you know, but genuinely, like the one thing that brings me back to reality is that you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know what's written out for you. You don't know what God's plan is for you. And your time will come when it comes. Just because this is part of someone else's journey right now doesn't mean it has to be a part of yours right now. You know, I feel like that's the one thing that's truly like
Exactly.
النصيب بيجي when it wants to come.
وقته.
خلص بوقته. You know, like you can't.
Tomorrow isn't promised.
Exactly.
Tomorrow isn't
Literally,
promised.
exactly. You don't know what's gonna go on in your life. يا عمي يمكن you wake up tomorrow and suddenly you have to go to a different country.
Yeah.
You know, and you might meet someone there.
Yeah.
Like you never know. So it's
You're
just,
not like, I get that also, like especially if like let's say most of your friends are married or engaged,
Yeah.
and like they're obviously preoccupied with their new lives. I mean, it's big, it's huge. Marriage is
marriage.
huge,
Yeah.
you know. And like they're not as involved in your life as much anymore, or they're not as free anymore, and you're like, wait, but like I'm lonely now, you know. Like you can't help but think that like you are lonely, but it's
For sure.
okay. Like it's okay. It's not that you don't have anyone or whatever.
exactly.
It's fine.
I feel like just society these days, they just have such a big mix up when it comes to I'm lonely or I'm alone. You know, like being alone is fine. You can be alone. You can like enjoy your alone time.
There's a difference
Why
between
not?
loneliness and being alone.
Exactly.
Being alone does not necessarily mean you are lonely.
Exactly. But if you put it in your head that being alone is associated with being lonely, that's when you're like, you can't associate being lonely with being alone, because you can be alone and enjoy your alone time.
Literally.
I love my alone time.
Yeah.
You know, but it doesn't make me feel any less worthy. It doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't make me feel like I have no one.
Exactly. Just because you're sleeping in the bed alone doesn't mean that like, oh, you're not as important, or you're not as worthy.
Exactly.
A worthy.
Like خلاص, like
It's fine.
النصيب رح يجي بس بده يجي. Like no
Exactly.
matter what you do, no matter what you do with your life, no matter what you want, it's never gonna speed up just because you're crying about it, just because you want it to happen right now.
And sometimes, you know what? You can speed it up by marrying the wrong person, and then okay, you're married, yay!
Exactly, imagine.
You make a wedding, yay! You
2 weeks
plan a
later, you're like, what the hell did I do with my life?
There's some influencers now, because there was a year 2023. It was crazy for influencer marriages.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All the influencers got married. They're all couples. خلاص. I'm seeing now one by one, not even a year into marriage. Divorced.
Divorce, babes.
Divorce.
Babes.
Like, how are you telling me that not even 1 year into your marriage you're divorced? At 22 you're
No,
divorced?
100%.
مش حرام?
حرام. ما بتقدروا like كمان ما
These are the consequences of following what everyone else is doing just because you feel like you have to do
No,
it.
exactly. It's not a trend.
It's not
like
a trend.
Like people are taking marriage as a trend. It is not a trend. You can't just speed it up because let's say, مثلا, if you're Arab and Muslim, you want to do it in the halal way, or you can't like, حبيبتي or حبيبي, wait. There's like why are you rushing through your life?
Exactly.
You know, like if she's
بعدين
meant
كل شيء بوقته حلو.
بالضبط.
كل شيء بوقته حلو.
بالضبط. مو بس like if that person is meant for you, there's this quote. It's in Arabic, but obviously I can't quote it in Arabic.
Please don't, because
I will not quote it in Arabic.
editing reels
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Arabic, you guys notice also on Instagram, it's been the death of me.
No, but there's this quote. It's literally, it basically means that no matter where you are in the world, if someone is meant for you, they will find you whether you're in the depths of the earth or whether they're right in front of you.
1 billion
Like-
%. What's meant for you will never miss you.
Exactly.
Never.
Exactly. No matter where you are, bro. Like if you think you missed out on something, you didn't miss out, because if it's for you, it will come back to you.
100%. Like even with losses or like loss of friendships or jobs, like for example, I like about my job, when I quit my first job, you know, I was like, oh, but what if I made a mistake? What if whatever. And now like things happened in my ex company, and I'm like, I did make the right decision, because
No,
that wasn't meant
100%.
for me, so it missed me. But what is meant for me will not miss me.
Exactly.
Even if I was blind.
Exactly.
No way.
Exactly. And I just feel like so many people are missing it these days. You know, like
They're not in touch with reality, Sarah. They're not.
مش بس هيك,
They're
you know,
not.
like I just feel like, and like I relate to them, you know. It's they're on their phones, they're looking at everyone how they're getting married, they're putting themselves in a bad mental state because they think they're so behind. They think that, oh, like I'm 22, my friends are getting married, I should do something with my life about it. But you don't have to do that just because they're doing it.
Exactly.
It's not something that can just happen just because you want it to happen.
Exactly.
It's something that needs time. You need to slow down.
Also, marrying someone is literally the most important decision of your life.
It's a lifetime commitment.
It's literally a lifetime commitment. If you marry wrong, you're miserable for the rest of your life, or you're gonna end up in a divorce.
Exactly.
Immaculate
Divorce
heartbreak. So I feel like that decision, out of all life decisions, out of job, which university you go to, which school you go to, marriage, out of all decisions, it should be the most decision that you take your sweet time. Sweet time. Like, fully get to know the person, fully like spend time with the person, fully understand who you're getting involved with. Because also most cases, you get married to someone, especially this happens when they get married quicker, but it still happens even when you've been dating for 5 years or whatever. And before marriage they are someone, after marriage they are someone else.
100%. And that's the
and then
scariest
what are you gonna
thing.
do? That's so scary.
That's so scary. No, that's so scary, because imagine you just wake up one day and like it's just a flip switch. Literally, someone just flipped the switch and suddenly you're in a house with this person that you no longer recognize because you took things too fast.
Literally. Like, for example, if he tell you, oh, like, I'm not the jealous type, oh, like, you can do whatever you want. This is a simple example.
Yeah.
This is very simple. You can wear whatever you want. You can still hang out with your friends, whatever. Like, of course, I'm not going to limit you when we're married. And then you get married, suddenly, ما في طلعة, ما في فوتة, ما في لبس, ما في... Delete your social media. They can. كتير بتصير.
كتير بتصير وكتير بخوف.
كتير بخوف
هيك شيء, especially.
This is what scares me about marriage, على فكرة والله. Like, ending up with the wrong person or someone that like flips a switch, it's like my biggest nightmare. Like, how?
That's why it's just
it can't be rushed.
It can't be rushed. You know, like no matter how you try it. No, مثلا, listen, for me, for example, is that you ask me, Sarah, do you want to get married right now? Do you think you're ready? I can easily tell you, yes, I think I'm ready to get married right now. But يمكن Allah doesn't think I'm ready. يمكن that's why he's not sending someone my way, you know?
Exactly.
But at the same time, honestly, I'm going to tell you one thing. Like, the one advantage of having married friends and people that are already in a خلاص lifetime commitment وما بعرف شو, is the fact that like you can go and ask them literally anything. Like, no matter what you ask them, خلاص, like they have a new concept of relationships and a new concept of life itself, for they would know exactly what to tell you. Like the amount of times I've just called up Aya or Renad because they're the only ones of my friends that got engaged or married.
Yeah.
And I went like, what do you think of this, or if a guy does this, and they're just like, Sarah, like, shut the fuck up. Like,
True.
shut up. You know, like,
It
you
does
can't do this anymore.
That they have like perspective that you can ask for advice with, but I don't know, it's just, it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird because like you feel like حتى like on LinkedIn, like put marriage to the side, on LinkedIn مثلا you open, you see someone got promoted, someone got fired, someone graduated 4 years ago, until now they've never had their first job. It makes you question like
the stages of different lives.
Yeah. And thing is, we're all the same age. Like, مثلا now 22, 23-year-olds. One is married. One isn't married. One never got a job. One never graduated university. One is entering university right now at 22. One, like everyone's story is different. Everyone's journey is different.
Social media does not help.
At all.
At all.
At all. Because
social media makes you feel crazy. It's like, I open TikTok and I'm scrolling and I'm looking, and these influencers, there's this influencer, okay? Not even like he's a singer influencer thing, okay? I opened his profile. Genuinely, I swear to God, I thought this man was like 35, 36 years old. Minimum. Okay? And I opened his TikTok. The man is married, has a music career, everything, like gone super famous, super viral. He's 23.
Damn.
And I was like, no, mashallah. But wow, like you are in a whole different chapter than where I am now, living with my parents.
Bro.
In a job. Like,
Bro.
Still calling my dad every now and then for some money. Like what?
Thank you to our babas.
Love you, Dad.
بس bro, literally speaking of TikTok, last night I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw a 16-year-old Egyptian girl, like she's literally a little girl, and she's doing get ready for me لكتب كتابي.
16 سنة.
16 سنة. her fiance is 17.
لا هاي حمرنا. لا I'm so sorry, like I'm
But
so
like,
sorry, بس هاي
you're gonna tell
حمرنا.
me a girl that's 16 years old عادي عم تكتب
puberty a year ago
كتابة.
حبيبتي, what do you mean?
إذا ال 16-year-olds عم يتزوج وأنا شو when I'm 50 I'll get married يعني.
بس يجي نصيبك.
Exactly.
بس يجي
اسمه نصيب.
والله
اسمه
العظيم, I
نصيب.
swear to God guys, like truly I have never felt more at peace than whenever I'm overthinking. I just go like بس يجي نصيبي. Like كله مكتوب, whatever you're feeling كله مكتوب, it's all written out for you.
Even your death date is
Literally,
written, and the way
everything-
you're gonna die is written. Everything
is
This
written out for
moment
you.
is written.
Literally, that is the one thing that calms me down. The
Yeah.
fact that I don't like I like this, I like where my life is at right now, but I know God has a plan that will make it 10 times better for me in the future.
Exactly.
You know, like
always.
like
You trust
always.
God. You
Exactly.
trust God, and you
Alhamdulillah,
know,
always.
alhamdulillah, like even if you're like at a very like confused phase of your life, like you have no job, you have no girlfriend, you have no wife, you have no fiance, you maybe have no friends, but you're at least you're still figuring it out. You're still
Exactly.
trying. Just trust God, because like one way or another you are gonna reach. ما في anything that's called impossible. Impossible doesn't exist.
بالضبط.
بس بالوقت الصح, in the
بالضبط.
right time.
Exactly. ومو بس هيك, like كمان whenever you think about it, like I feel like whenever I think of marriage, you know, and I go like, okay, it's not here for me right now, but in my head I'm like, but I'm working, I have a career now, and أنا لسه أحسن من غيري. Some people still can't find a job.
Exactly.
You know, some people are looking at my life and being like, wow, like I can't believe she's working now.
Exactly.
You know, or another person who's working and oh my God, I can't believe you're working now, because they might have not reached that part either. يعني like everyone is at their own pace. Everyone is at, like خلاص, you know,
like you're always also gonna be like not jealous, but actually like envious of someone else. Like, okay, let's say you have a career, you are doing amazing in your career, you're going up, but you don't have marriage, but everyone else does. Then you'll be like I get it that you'll still have these thoughts like, okay, I'm amazing at my career, but maybe that doesn't fulfill you anymore because of what you see around you in your environment. But that's a wrong way of thinking. Like, no,
Exactly.
you should be so proud of that. That's
Exactly.
an amazing achievement. And are they advancing in their careers?
yeah.
But then someone will tell you that my friend is married, amazing career, CEO, boss woman, has kids, whatever. Listen, period, but that's also listen, no one has it all من الآخر. No one has it all.
يعني
No one has
يمكن
it
her
all.
career is going good and she has a good marriage, but
Maybe
simply
she's depressed.
Exactly.
You don't know
Period.
what's going on.
Exactly. Like you never know what's going on behind the screen. You can't just judge someone off of what you see
On
of
social
literally
media.
like 3 minutes of their lives. Like, come on. You
Also
can't.
keep in mind that people on social media only post in their happy moments. They don't post themselves crying. They don't post when they're depressed.
Exactly.
They don't post وقت يصير مصيبة مثلا يا سمح الله car accident. You don't see the bad parts of their lives. Maybe day to day they struggle maybe with an
بالضبط.
eating disorder.
بالضبط. ومو
You
بس
don't
هيك,
know.
like حتى لو even if they want to show you like a bad part of their life, you are seeing what, like 5 minutes of their
It's not
whole
their whole
24
life.
hours. You don't know what they went through the rest of their
Exactly.
24 hours.
Exactly.
You're not, guys, people on the internet pick and choose what to show you and what not to show you.
Exactly.
You can't look at someone's Instagram or TikTok and go like, oh my God, she's so lucky. I wish I was her.
I wish I was her. I want her life. You don't know her life.
يا أخي يمكن
You don't know
maybe
her.
she's sick. You never know.
يا سمح الله. Maybe
سمح الله.
she has a like deadly disease.
Yeah, like you don't know. You don't know what's going
because
on.
أصلا على فكرة بتصير so many celebrities مثلا like big A-list celebrities, you see them like, wow, oh my God, she's my idol. I want to be here, Beyonce. What? And then like
She
a
got
few
divorced.
months later, Selena Gomez, she almost died. I remember every single girl in our age in Gen Z
Was obsessed, bro.
wanted to be Selena Gomez. She showed you her life isn't perfect, and even though she showed you her diseases and everything, you still don't know anything else. Maybe she has like mental battles that she goes through.
You don't know. You don't know the mental toll it took on her, for example, when she was going through that,
or to even share that.
Exactly.
By the way, I want to highlight something that's so unrelated to this, but I see so many, like, honestly, good job to all the ajanib influencers and the ajanib YouTubers, because they try their best and they actually are so good at sharing actually every aspect of their life, whether it's good or bad. They don't just feed you a script and they show you their life is perfect and bubbly and amazing and hide the rest. No, they tell you. Most of them do. Arab influencers, بيطنوا ويرنوا your happy moments. They're literally posted everywhere, but it comes,
you don't hear from them. You don't
Please
hear from
respect
them.
our privacy. What privacy, babe? Your life is public. You are an influencer. You made it a mission to make sure that for example, like, your baby's photos are all over the internet. Your wedding photos are all over the internet for a week straight. A whole YouTube video for your wedding video. But if you separate or something happens, please respect our privacy. So we only cheer for you when you're happy. You are feeding us a wrong script. I get that that's their job. I get that, like, they have to, it's their brand to show, like, the good parts, the smiley parts, my outfit, my makeup, my midrishu. But if you're gonna share intimate and personal aspects of your life, like your family, your mom, your dad, your child, your husband, your wedding, and fully be proud of it and fully post it everywhere, would literally ترج الدنيا بالسيرة. بعدين when it's not the case anymore or something bad happens, you disappear. Respect our privacy. No, I'm sorry. You owe those people an explanation. You made your life public. You owe those people an explanation. Whether you like it or not, you chose this life.
Yep.
And if you don't want to share the bad parts of your life, maybe this isn't the career for you. You're not meant to be an influencer. You're not meant to be famous, because being someone that is a public figure, someone that literally the definition of influencer is influencing. You have to also be there through it all and be very honest and open with your audience, or else don't have an audience. يا أخي, turn your account private and disappear. خلاص. No one cares.
I think truly عن الأجانب, I think my favorite influencer, her name is Regan777.
I love her.
Oh my God, I'm
her.
obsessed with her. She is incredible. She literally, I swear to God, like, I open her TikTok daily because she posts throughout the day, her whole day, okay? But even if we don't see her whole day, oh guys, you just said you see 1 minute only of someone's day. Okay, let's say you see that's 1 minute of someone's day. She always is so raw with her audience, you know, if she's going through something hard, if she's crying, if she's so happy, if she's literally at a concert having the best time of her life, she shares it. She's so real with her audience, with her followers, everything she's feeling. She is the definition of a true influencer.
صراحة.
Literally, she's the definition of one.
أنا على فكرة كتير so many people have told me, Luna, why don't you become an influencer? Like, you know, you want to be a public figure, you want to be famous, whatever. Be an influencer. You're good at makeup, you have good style, you have good hair, whatever. But I don't like, if I was living in the States or Canada, I would be an influencer. Yeah. But here, I don't want to be an Arab influencer, because Arabs also, I get why Arab influencers are like very like also يعني شوي ما بيعطوا كتير. They hold a little. I get it, I understand it, because also they're Arab.
Their culture.
Yeah. There's things that are taboo. There are things لهلا to this day are not accepted by society, and I get it. I really do get it. That's why I could never be an influencer. Yeah. You know, here I could never be an influencer.
I think really one time, like, this is so stupid, but for example, like, I think one time I was sent this like robe from a company. They sent it to me because they wanted me to post about it. I did post about it once, but I guess they usually send like للأجانب, like you said, and everything, because they make multiples of them wearing it, of them wearing it, of them lounging in it, of stuff like that. I can't post of me lounging in it, babe. Like, that's not something I can do.
Exactly.
I can post of it, but I will not be posting of me in it.
Exactly.
You know, like, that can't happen.
I get you. That's
all.
why
That
I
can't
can't. We
happen.
can't be influencer. حتى أنا a very very big bikini brand reached out to me. They're like, we want you like not just for like one campaign or one
Like an
ad.
ambassador.
They want me to be an ambassador and fully model their bikini. I was like, شو bikini حبيبي.
مستحيل.
شو bikini. Like you can send me them and I'll post that they're cute because they are cute, but I can't post
Of
me
you
wearing
in them?
them.
No way. No way.
مشان بابا شو.
No way.
Oh, so yeah, being an Arab influencer is tough. It's tough.
It's so tough.
Ugh. And also because, especially if you're a young Arab influencer, you're getting married. Come on, regarding our topic, now like all the young, like it's one thing seeing your friends get married and like random people get married, but then when your favorite Arab influencer gets married or your favorite influencer get married, and like they obviously don't have the same content anymore. They changed. You're not relating to that influencer anymore,
Yeah.
even though you love her, whatever. You want to be that influencer, like.
بالضبط. You know what's the one thing that I hate, since we're talking about Arab influencers? The one thing that I hate, and it's not about the influencers صراحة, it's about the people in their comment section. For example, you have a couple, okay, and the girl is not متحجبة. She's wearing a pretty dress, they're going to an event, and I don't know what, with her husband, she posts a picture. Tell me why these 65-year-old men or these 28-year-old females are in the comments going like, oh, Allahu Akbar, what is this? This is not deen. This is I'm so sorry, but do you think this is deen that you are going and trash talking them in their comment section? Like, you can't fix their mistake by also making a mistake. ما برضو انتي, when you say stuff like that, انتي عم تاخدي سيئات.
Obviously,
Like,
you're talking.
Exactly. Like,
talking
you are
is
also
bad.
doing something wrong. You know, like, no one is saying don't guide them, but at the same time, you can't be coming and being a hypocrite in their comment section. Like, I'm so sorry. How do you think this is gonna convince them? Like, oh yes, I'm so sorry. Yes, tomorrow I will wear hijab.
No, I could never be a Arab influencer. I don't even know how Looney Tunes, like, listen, Looney Tunes, no one could say. Listen, if these people come on my comment sections, you better believe they will be blocked. Like, I don't want to attract that type of audience.
If these people
You
come,
know, like,
if I ever post a video and I have comments like these in my comment section, you best believe you are getting a reply from me, bro. Like, you are getting a reply from me. I will not stay silent.
Yeah.
You know, like, you can't be out here judging someone because of how they're living their life. You don't know their life. You don't know their life. يا أخي بلكي
Not
she
at
has
all.
it in her mind مثلا تتحجب بعد بكرة. مثلا. You
Literally.
don't know her life.
أو بركي مثلا في كتير they judge the influencers المحجبين that took off their hijab. طب you don't know her story. What if she was forced into the hijab at a young age with an abusive family and like you don't know. You can't
ما
judge.
بتعرفوا.
Only God can judge
I
بهالقصص
swear
عن
to
جد.
God,
Please
عن جد.
يعني
It's so
ما تعملوا لي
stupid.
حالكم شيوخ وشيخات. You're not. You know, if I want to ask for Islamic advice, I'll go to a sheikh and ask him for Islamic advice or open the Quran and read a little bit. But I won't ask you. Who are you? A user
عن
325678.
I swear to God.
Like-
We'll go to our parents, bro. Like, who are you?
Come
عن
on.
جد والله. Anyways, back to the topic.
Anyways, bro, social media, by the way, حتى like not even being an influencer, being a normal person, like حتى a normal person مثلا, like about how people don't show you their whole life. Like even أنا me. There's so many times like I only post when I feel like I look pretty or when I look presentable and I post. But does that mean that I look like that 24/7? No. Okay, does that mean that my life is perfect because I posted 5 days in a row that I'm going out and I'm having so much fun? Barki, I'm not having fun. Like, I'm not sharing the truth on social media. No one is sharing the truth on social media, especially like normal people. Normal people are the most that aren't showing.
صراحة, I swear.
Like, I'm not saying that I look horrible without makeup or proper hair, but like, sometimes, like, yeah, I look in the mirror and I feel disgusting. I have maybe 5 pimples on my face. My hair hasn't been brushed in 5 days. Maybe it's like tangled and like I'm going through it. Maybe
Which is fine.
But
Yeah.
I don't show you that, so you don't know that. You get me?
And you don't have to see it.
You don't have to
Like,
see it,
literally.
but you can't assume that my life is perfect.
Exactly,
then, you
exactly.
know? حتى with marriages, you see so many weddings. طيب بركي, you don't know what this couple went through أصلا to end up in a marriage. 1. 2, you don't know, like, marriage, like, listen, couples in their wedding, they look the most perfect that they'll ever look, both the woman and the man.
100%.
Okay, and mentally they are at the best place. They're in the happy they're in the
their
blues. They're
right
in the
now,
blues.
this is the happiest day of their lives.
Literally. But do you think every day حيكون مثل العرس?
عن جد.
Every day is gonna be like the wedding? أكيد لا.
Marriage
أكيد
is
لا.
tough, bro.
Marriage is so hard.
You can't just get married for the fact, oh, the dress, oh, the ring,
Oh, the ring.
yay!
Oh my god, the party! Oh my god, my bachelorette.
Love story, wow! Like, you can't get married just for the vibes.
It's not it's a life commitment.
I
like,
swear.
And people don't understand that, like, even the happiest couples, the happiest marriage, they still fight.
And it's a normal part of the process.
But they're not gonna show you that on their wedding
I swear
day.
to God, يعني تخيلوا, they put the camera and they go like, yeah, let's fight right now. Come on.
Never.
Come on, just because a person can be in a happier relationship but can still have ups and downs. That's totally healthy.
The influencers that get married and then get a divorce, whatever, throughout their marriage, they're posting their happiest moments, their best dates, their best outings, their honeymoons,
Exactly.
whatever. They're not posting when they're fighting that led to the divorce.
Exactly.
They're never gonna post that. Why would they?
Literally, 2 Arab influencers divorced a couple of days ago. Do you know why? No. No one knows why. They literally just announced it like that and they got married a year ago.
Divorce, babes.
Divorce.
Like, you know, you don't know, yani, you can't, just because I'm posting, inshallah, I'm posting every single day with my husband smiling. Maybe behind that smile, there's a deeper story. You don't know. So stop getting, like, envious and thinking, oh, I want that to be me. I want to be in a white dress. I want to be a princess. I want to have a wedding. I want to go on my honeymoon. No. Okay, you want all that, great. That's all fun and games and nice. What about after? What are you gonna do?
Exactly, like this is
What are
the
you gonna
problem. People, when they want that life, they just think till the day of their wedding.
Of the wedding. They don't think
what
after.
happens after. Like we said before, it will find you when it's time. Life will give you that opportunity when it's time.
And the thing is, like, you see their wedding, yeah? Beautiful wedding, by the way. Congratulations to whoever. But what if, like, a year into their marriage, 2 years into their marriage, مثلا they can't have kids. كل هالطنة يا سمح الله بس كل هالطنة والرنة والbig wedding. Like, you're gonna feel embarrassed, you know? That's why I feel like حتى كمان couples that are not, because I'm talking about me, and I know so many couples that are just married for the of getting married, you know? So, like, are you not, like, Bro. This person, you're gonna be in a new house. Not your house, not your daddy's house. Your house, okay? With that person. Sleep in the same bed every single night. بتصبحي وبتمسي على خلقته.
Literally, في نص وجهه قاعدة.
Okay, so how do you stay motivated and positive when you're on a different path from your friends? So, in our case, in this episode, all my friends are getting married and I'm not. Other than what you said, your time will come, and I don't know what are other ways that you can find value in your life?
Look for happiness in what's around you right now. حرفيا, like, whenever I feel like my life is going too slow, or whenever I feel like I'm stuck in a place and I don't know what to do with my life, or that someone else is doing better than me, first of all, I would love to say, every single time you excel at something and you reach another level, someone else is going to be way further than you. Like, someone else is going to be in a bigger, better part in their life.
Everyone's experience is different.
And that's fine, you know, because you can't compare your life to someone else's. That's first. You can never, comparing is literally the worst thing you can do in your life. Because it will make you feel so bad.
It's not fair. And also, like, you should take joy in, like, okay, for example, your friend is celebrating her wedding. Okay, that's a big accomplishment. That's a big celebration.
You should be so happy for her.
Not that. Let's say you, okay, you're not there yet. You are not celebrating your big wedding. But let's say you quit smoking a month ago. that's something to
That's
celebrate.
that's an accomplishment
that's
for
an
you.
achievement. Like, even like your W's don't have to be big W's for them to be worth celebrating.
Exactly.
No. Every win is a win. A win is a win. A win is a win. No, really.
No, I'm just laughing because you said it like,
A win is a win. No, and also there's something so special about the, like, stop thinking. Masalan, for example, you just mentioned that this 23-year-old, he has his career, the influencer, and
It's Coover. You know Coover from...
Coover,
that guy.
Yeah.
Bro, he's
Alex.
23?
Okay, like, whatever, they're celebrating big W's, but let's say, for example, I don't know, your job was giving you anxiety, okay, and you took it upon yourself to quit. That's a big W for you, because what does that mean? That means you took care of your mental health. You put yourself first.
Exactly.
A win is a win, no matter how small or how big it is. And also, like, those people, like obviously everyone's journey is different, and everyone's on a different timeline than you. You're not on the same timeline as everyone else, which is why, instead of thinking of the future, like, when am I gonna get married? When am I gonna progress in my career? When am I gonna find new friends? When am I? That, focus on the present. But tomorrow isn't promised. Why is the present called present? Because it's a gift.
Exactly.
It's a gift that you're getting. The fact that you are waking up every single day with a roof over your head, with food on your table, with people around you that love you and genuinely care for you and have your back, that is you winning at life. What more do you want? Be grateful for that. Be grateful for the breath of air that you take when you wake up in the morning. That's a blessing. Some people they go to sleep and they don't wake up. They never wake up.
Literally, guys, look at what's happening in the world around you right now. Some people are in shelters. Some people don't have homes. Some people don't have a roof over their head. You are waking up every single day in the comfort of your own home with your family. That's a big win.
And you still want more? And you still think that you're entitled to want more? No, seriously. Like, be in the moment, be present in the moment, and be realistic for a second, okay? Live in what's happening right now. You see all these people, the world right now, I have never seen the world here than now. In my entire life, there's literally a genocide going on, and you still want more? You're still not satisfied that you live at your dad's house? Some people don't have dads. Some people lost their dads this year. Some people don't have houses. Come on.
You need to take it day by day, bro.
مو بس start getting in touch with the reality, guys. Social media is not real, يا أخي. It's fake. Everything is fake. I'm fake. I'm telling you, I'm fake on social media. On social media, I'm fake. You don't know what's going on. Be grateful that you can. أصلا أنا دايما on my TikTok For You page, I always see people مثلا يا حرام that are crippled or that don't have hand functions or they can't even eat. يا أخي, they can't eat. There's this girl influencer that I follow because even though I've never been through this myself and I don't know what it feels like, but she literally cannot eat. There's something wrong with her stomach. She can't eat physical food. She feeds herself through injections. Through tubes.
Yeah. I saw her.
That made me so grateful for the fact that I have the ability to eat. نعمة. كل شي نعمة. You stay single for the rest of your life and you never get married. نعمة. You know why? Because maybe if you did get married, you would have gotten married to the wrong person. Maybe you are now in a domestic violent situation. Maybe, I don't know, or maybe your husband dies. I don't know. You never know. If you never get married, you stay single your whole life, doesn't mean that you are alone or lonely or whatever, or your life means nothing. Of course, it would be nice to have someone, but if God didn't write it for you and it wasn't meant for you, be grateful. Be grateful that this was your outcome, because maybe the other outcome is not your best case scenario. You never know. Really, you never know.
No, you never know. It's like you said, the world is falling apart right now. Social media is fake. Everything is fake right now.
People are so entitled these days, Sarah. They're so entitled. They think they deserve everything. حتى مثلا the people that get offended over saying the wrong pronouns to them.
Oh my God, shut up. Bro,
No,
I
no,
swear.
no, you're so out of
They
touch with
piss
reality.
me off so much. No way, no way. The people, oh, hi. Oh, what's your name? Oh, actually, you need to refer to me as they, them. It. You're an it to me from now on. You are an object.
No, مو بس هيك, بس like you're actually spending energy
I swear to
and
God.
like sadness
No,
and
literally.
anger because of something so stupid.
Literally, I
Why
swear to
not
God.
be angry for the people that are dying, for the children that are dying, for the children that don't have food, for the children that are orphans, for the people that are homeless?
Half the world's going through a genocide. The other half is fighting over pronouns. What?
I'm telling you,
What?
we live in a crazy age. We actually live in a crazy age, and what's crazier is that along with that, we're also having to deal with the crazy dilemma of being in your 20s. It's up. It's up.
Gen Z as a whole, I feel like Gen Z as a whole is just another planet. Like, I feel like we are so out of touch with reality. It's insane. No, it's insane. They're literally Delulu.
No,
Like,
Delulu,
no, like Delulu.
They literally saw that term, Delulu,
And
took it literally.
And
Took
lived
it literally.
It's
Guys,
their personality.
listen, it's one thing. The only things that it's okay for you to be delulu about is, for example, when you're manifesting. Like if you think that one day you're gonna be rich or successful or whatever, and you keep saying that to yourself, like it's a way. If you take it as a way of manifestation and wanting this to happen in your life, that's fine. But if you take it and believe it and think you're the shit now, and you're entitled, that's not cool. Like
Just
that's
step
literally
off the
not
ladder,
cool.
babes.
That's
step
not
off
cool.
your high horse.
That's not cool at all. Anyways, so bro, you know what pisses me off about being Arab is that, okay, yeah, like all my friends are getting married and I'm not, and everyone around me is getting married or not, and you feel the sudden pressure to settle down in your 20s, even though I personally believe that 20s is for you. It's literally for you. The only time you're gonna get for you ever in your life. Anyways, without my opinion, okay.
We have two completely different opinions about this.
Without my opinion, how do you resist, like, like being Arabs, we have societal pressure, but we also have family pressure.
For sure.
Hella family pressure. Like my mother, like literally the only thing me and my mother talk about
Is marriage.
is marriage. Is marriage.
I know. For me, thank God, my father is very career driven.
Yeah.
Very,
So is my dad.
Yeah, so is your dad. Very career driven. My mom is just kind of hanging out. She's chilling, you know, like she also tells me bijiki nasibek, because when I was going through that, like when I was going through the fact that literally all my friends are getting married, they're getting engaged, and I just feel like I'm not moving forward with my life, I went to my mom.
Yeah.
Because she's the one person that like can actually like, she's the one that made me استوعب إنه Sarah, like, you need to calm down. You're 23. You know, she
You're
reminded
so
me.
young.
She looked at me and she was like, Sarah, you're 23. Like, even let's say whether إجا نصيبك هلا or it came later when you're 26, it's gonna come. You're so young. You need to just basically توكلي على الله. And she's so right.
She's so right.
She's so right.
That's what I keep telling you.
Exactly. No, she's so right, you know. So my mom is just kind of like going with the flow, as she should. My dad, I'm my dad's only daughter. I'm the
Same.
youngest.
I'm
she's
the oldest. I'm the oldest.
I'm the youngest and my dad's only daughter. So I can pretty much say that my dad's happy. My dad's fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Even
like-
if you stayed with him forever, I think he'll be
Like,
fine with that.
My dad does not mind. Like, even if I stayed with him forever, he'll be like, great.
Literally. No, but my mother, it's because, listen, my mom used to live in the UAE and she moved to Syria.
Yeah.
So in Syria, the only thing they have going on for them,
It's marriage.
which is so sad, is marriage. Mafi, there's no jobs in Syria. There's no advancing in your career in Syria. We don't have that, okay? We don't have that. So the only thing that's consuming these girls' brains and consuming their being and energy is marriage, getting married, hosting parties for your friends that are married, and obviously if your best friend got married or your sister got married, that means you're next. Marriage. عرسان. خطابين. That's the only thing consuming their brain. Other than that, in preparation for that, what do girls in Syria do? The entire year
Parties.
no, more parties. They spend fixing themselves. Yalla, lip filler. Yalla, nose job. Yalla, I'll change my hair. Yalla, this. Yalla, hey. So, for what? You think they're doing it for themselves? You think, oh, like, I really think I would feel prettier if I... No. First, either their mom is telling them, you're ugly, your lips are too small, make them bigger. Believe me or not, Syrian moms do that. Or like they think that it would make suitors approach and propose. Literally, that's what they live for. That's literally what they live for. And I think it's so sad, but that's why my mother, since she moved back to Syria, she's in that joe, you know?
It's what's around her.
It's what's around her.
Exactly.
Constantly, 24/7. That's all. Hatta in Niswan, in the gatherings, like even older ladies, grandmas, or aunties, or the moms, everyone, all they talk about is whose marriage is next, who's coming up next. Oh, في هاي البنت دورولة. Oh, في like that's literally all they talk about is marriages. Or let's say they went to a wedding. Oh, شفتي شو كانت لابسة بالعرق. Like that's all they talk about, and because of that, it affected my mother, because my mother wasn't too, like, she never thought that, like, marriage, like, has to happen for me, you know? It's always been, like, اسمه نصيب, you know? But now that she's in that job, she's, like, constantly calling me and telling me, like, oh, Luna, there's this guy, whatever, like, you should meet him, and no, he lives there, he works here, whatever. Oh, like, you should stop being, like, annoying, and you should start being open to the idea of bringing suitors in, because, like, how else are you gonna get married? You're not in uni anymore, you're not meeting new people anymore. Like, you know, you have to, because all the girls are getting married. Like, you know, like, you want to be the only one that's single? That's literally what my mom tells me. And I'm like, mother, انتي وين وانا وين? Like, we...
Two different sides of reality, two different sides of culture, two different sides of everything.
Literally. And the thing is, my dad is so different. He's like, stay with me forever. Like, you don't ever have to get married. No, like, what my dad constantly thinks about, like, literally every morning he comes and tells me, did you double your savings or not yet? Did you triple them or not yet? Are you applying to jobs or not yet?
He's trying to make you ready for your future, to build your own future.
Literally. And مثلا I'd sit and tell him, oh, Baba, I have this business idea. I want to do this, is that. He looks at me and he tells me, what are you waiting for then? Yalla, do it. What are you waiting for? You know?
But it's a good thing that you brought up how Syria or Syrian, I don't know what, you know why? Because girls, when they were our age, or when they were even younger, like, let's talk about our mom's generation or our grandmother's generation, for example. When they were 15 or 16, they didn't have the option as to whether or not they want to get married. They had to get married. It wasn't an option for them.
True.
You know, it was not. You turned 16, you graduated high school, khalas, why do you need university? Why do you need a job?
Yeah.
You're a girl. Why do you need a job? You know? And don't get me wrong, a lot of girls like the traditional role, and that's completely fine. You like the traditional...
I like the traditional
role of
like,
being a wife.
There's nothing wrong with it.
بالعكس, like...
It doesn't mean that I want to throw my career away, but I don't want to be the breadwinner
I like
necessarily.
having that option, you know, to stay home, be at home with the kids, cook, clean. عادي يا أخي, it's fine, so what? You know, like, feminism. Anyways, other than that,
bro, wait, no.
Okay, but this is the thing, like, they did not have that option back then, but we have it now. We have that option now, and you will always have that option now. So don't rush into it just because you think that you have to that it's either now or never.
Or never. No, there's no such thing as now or never.
Exactly.
I know some women in my own family, like, okay, a bit further, in my own family, they're on their second, third marriages. Or I have, like, this very far relative, she's literally 35, she just got engaged.
مثلا.
So what?
عن جد.
So what? مو عيب يا أخي, مو عيب.
It doesn't mean there's a flaw in you. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you.
No.
It just means this is your time now. It wasn't before. It is now. خلاص.
And listen, I get it. I'm not invalidating anyone's feelings.
For
that,
sure.
Like, it does feel like that, especially when it's in your face 24/7. Like I said, in my Syrian society, like, I'm Syrian, so almost like 80% of my Instagram are people that are from Syria, you know, the girls that live in Syria. So أنا 24/7 I'm seeing wedding, engagement, baby, engagement, wedding, baby, engagement, wedding, baby. And I'm like, should I? Like, I do. Like, even me, even though I have this high level of self-awareness and I do understand that, like, everyone's journey is different and everyone's timeline is different, I sometimes do sit and question. I'm like, wait, why is it happening for them and it's not happening for me? You know, I do.
Yeah,
because sometimes, like, khalas, it gets to you. You're like,
it does.
It's in your face 24/7. Like, you can't ignore that, you know?
And it's fine if it gets to you. Guys, really, we're not saying that your feelings don't matter when it comes to the subject at all. Bilakis, your feelings do matter. And that's why you should know that you're not alone in this. Like, it is so relatable.
Yeah.
But that's what you should always remember, that it is relatable. There are other people in this world that are feeling the exact same feelings as you. But you just need to remind yourself that it will happen when it happens. Don't overwork and overthink yourself and depress yourself. You know, don't do that just because you're not in that same place as someone else. Focus on where you are right now.
Literally, and it doesn't mean that you're left behind. Nothing is left behind. Guys, I know that I don't know who built society and why society is the way that it is, that you have to go to school and then graduate school and then go to uni and then graduate uni and then get a job and then progress in your job and then get married and then have kids and then die. I don't know who built that system, but that system doesn't have to necessarily go in that order. You're not left behind at any stage. There's nothing called left behind. Your journey is your journey. Your timeline is your timeline. Embrace it. That's
Literally.
what I have to tell you. Embrace your life. Embrace your own path. Embrace your unique journey.
Yep.
Maybe your journey is, for example, it can be as little as, oh, I've never tried matcha before. Next week I'm gonna go try matcha. That's doing something for you. You know, like. Okay, so I want to go to the talking lemon. I'm gonna give it to you and then give it back to me. And the question is, hold it. The question is, have you, and obviously you all know how the talking lemon works by now. If you don't,
then you don't watch enough episodes.
You're not a true bestie if you don't know what the talking lemon is by now.
Period.
Anyways, so the question is, have you ever felt insecure or jealous of your friends that are married?
For sure. You know, when it first started happening to my friends, don't get me wrong, as happy as I am for them, I love them. I'm so happy for them. On the day of, for example, one of my friends' weddings and on the day of my other friend's engagement, I cried on both occasions. I cried my eyes out because I was so happy for them. But it makes you question yourself, you know, it makes you question when you're next. And I wouldn't say I felt jealous, I felt insecure. You know, and that's fine. I can feel insecure about it. But I picked myself up. I reminded myself that you're 23. You have a great job. You're starting your life now. You graduated a year ago. You still have your entire life for this to happen to you. You know, I woke myself up from that reality. I spoke to you about it. Spoke to my mom about it. And I was fine after. Dusted myself off. Carried on with my life. You know?
Period.
The people that... My friends, the ones that got engaged or got married, one of them was in a relationship not in a relationship, like she knew the guy from school.
Yeah.
You know, so she knew him, like she spoke to him after everything.
It's real love, real
connection, you know. My other friend, it's from within her family and she fell in love with him, which is amazing. You know, it happens in an instant.
Literally,
you never know. Happens in an instant.
It literally catches you off guard. You never know when you're meeting your person.
I can't wait to meet my person, but when it happens, it happens.
But you can wait, though. You can wait.
You can wait.
Exactly.
Exactly. I can wait, but I can't wait as in excitement-wise. But when it happens, it happens. You know, you can't be sad just because it's not happening right now.
Exactly.
I have a great job. I'm happy about that right now. Alhamdulillah.
Period. Alhamdulillah. Always. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Always. Alhamdulillah. No matter what. Even when you get sick, Alhamdulillah, it's a flu and not something else مثلا. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah for كل شيء. Really.
Someone dies, Alhamdulillah على الرحمة. Literally, Alhamdulillah, maybe that person was sick and now they're put out of their misery. Like, Alhamdulillah on everything.
Even if someone gets divorced, that's still alhamdulillah. If you're going through divorce right now, alhamdulillah you are, because right now you are gonna literally bloom into a much better version of yourself. Alhamdulillah, it happened now than later.
You know, guys, truly, when God closes one door, He opens 100 more, literally. And Jad wallah, like, it's truly amazing what God can do for you.
Yeah, it really is.
Your turn.
Do I have to answer? I barely answer talking lemons.
Yeah, girl, you have to answer.
Listen, I don't think I felt insecure because I saw that my friends are going through this, not because they're going through it. Relax. Again, I repeat, literally 2 of my closest friends, I'm so happy for them. They know who they are. Congratulate. I cried of happiness too, you know. It's not that I felt insecure because of their journeys or because they're married and I'm not, or because they're engaged and I'm not. I felt insecure because of my mom. My mom made me feel insecure about it, even though to me, Anna, no, like, la, I was jealous, wala, I was insecure. I just was simply happy for them, and I'm content with my life, and I'm content with the way I'm living, and I'm content with my journey, and I feel like I'm in alignment with my journey. But because my mom constantly brings it up, she constantly reminds me that here's another day of a girl that got married and you didn't. That is like what makes me feel insecure, because she brings it up so much. And then, like, when someone tells you something over and over, like, for example, if I tell you every single day that this mic is blue every single day,
you're gonna keep saying it till I believe it.
You're gonna keep, exactly, and you're gonna start believing that, wait, maybe the mic is actually blue, even though for a fact it's black.
Exactly.
You know? So yeah, I feel like my mom puts, like, she tells me, like, constantly every single day, like, reminds me that I'm not married or engaged, or that there's literally no one in my life. And it gets to me, like,
especially because it's coming from your mom.
From me, because moms know best, you know. So maybe my mom is right. Maybe I am not in the right place in my life. Maybe I should be getting married. But then obviously I touch back with reality, and I'm like, wait, who am I? Like, I'm Luna at the end of the day. I know my self-worth, you know.
And her world is so different than where you are now.
Exactly, yeah. Yep. I still love my mom.
Of course.
But she should stop telling me that I should get married.
Auntie.
Like, come on. Mama, stop.
Cry forever.
Stop reminding me that I'm single. Like, I am single and thriving, baby. Like, I'm good.
Good.
Anyways, let's go to the gaming segment. Yeah, this gaming segment is gonna have a twist to it, which is really fun. I think it's so fun. So basically, we're gonna play 2 truths and a lie, but the difference is we're not playing it with each other. We're playing it with you
guys.
With you guys. So I'm gonna tell you my 2 truths and a lie. Sarah's gonna tell you her truths and a lie, and you guys shall guess in the comments which one is the lie.
You first.
Start. No!
You first.
What the What the heck?
I need to think.
Not fair. Okay, let me think. Besties, here are my 2 truths and a lie. Ready? Number 1, I don't like kids. Number 2, I want a destination wedding. Number 3, I don't see myself getting married. It's up to you to think about what my lie is, and now it's your turn.
Ready? So the first one is, I always dreamt of becoming a mother. The second one is, I already know what the theme of my wedding is going to be. Or the third one is, I already have my wedding song picked out. Guys, we're not married, by the way. This is just a joke.
We're girls, though.
Yeah.
Girls plan their wedding since they're 12. By the way.
2 truths and a lie.
So these are the 2 truths and a lie. We will reveal the answer before the next episode. So this week's episode, like this entire week, we're not gonna mention it until okay, so we'll mention it right before next week's episode. Like literally the day of the release of next week's episode is when we will reveal our answers, and let's see if you're correct or not. And I will also put a box on my Instagram stories. You can answer either on Instagram, or you can answer here in the comments on YouTube or on Spotify. There's comments for both. So yeah, can't wait to see what they think.
I can't wait.
Oh my god,
this was such an amazing topic. I'm so happy we chose this.
yeah, and we've been wanting to talk about this because
Yeah.
we talk about this all the time now because this is our life now. Like this is literally all we see.
Exactly.
So
And we thought we should share it.
literally. So for the shout out,
I'm gonna shout out my best friend in the whole world, Luna al-Mallah.
And-
Looney Tunes.
oh, and I'm gonna shout out my best friend in the entire world, Sarsoor, because literally we are going through this together, and there's no other person that I'd rather go through this with, honestly. And like through our ups and downs, through this crazy dilemma of being in your 20s and the different stages of life, I always find her right next to me. And I know that like no matter how lost I am, I can always just look at Sarah and be like, it's gonna be fine. And she's gonna tell me that it's gonna be fine, and I believe her because I know it's gonna
Stop,
be
I'm
fine.
gonna cry.
No, don't cry. I mean, cry. It'd be good
Guys, we're
content.
always, by the way, we're always like, me and Luna aren't this lovey-dovey off of camera, yeah? Like at all. At all, bro.
We literally swear at each
I
other
swear,
and fight like siblings.
Off camera, like, we will get each other's throats.
Literally.
But no, for sure. I feel like at every stage of my life that I've been in right now, I would look at you and you're with me by my side in that same stage. You know, that's why I always feel like, okay, my timeline is adding up. I'm with my best friend. She's going through the same thing as me. Just makes you feel better to know that you have someone that you can relate to so much.
Literally. And even though we're not going through the exact same thing, but like we are still there for each other regardless.
Exactly. Regardless of what stage in life we're at. You know, regardless whether if she's unemployed or I'm unemployed and the other is working or whatever is going on in our life, we're just always there for each other, which is what you should have. You should have a best friend, like how I have Luna and she has me.
They have us. They're
have
our
us now.
besties. You have us now. You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah,
Anyways,
besties.
we're great people. We're great besties to each, as you can see, to each other.
To each other.
And we're great besties too. We always give you the tea, no filter, blunt. Anyways.
Period. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on Looney Tunes YouTube, Spotify, and Instagram, or we'll come for you.
And TikTok, besties,
And
TikTok.
TikTok.
No one is like keeping up with TikTok. Guys, on TikTok, we post way more like unhinged content than we do on Instagram because obviously TikTok is unhinged. So you're missing out by
You
not
truly
following
are.
on TikTok.
You
Come
truly
on.
are.
Anyways, that's all we have for you today, besties. So 3, 2, 1. Looney Tunes out! Okay, my besties. Okay, my besties. That was cute of me. Okay,
They are
my
your
besties. No, seriously. Okay.